It's the third edition of this event, and we've the Elite Men's Spectacular coming up. And it's a packed field, 60 men taking their chance here this morning, including several who've been regulars on the World Triathlon Championship Series. Here is the start list. My name's Trevor Harris alongside Helen Jenkins. It's a rather French-dominated start list, Helen, at least the top of it is. Numbers 1, 2 and 3 all from France, including the defending champion Yanis Sega, who was so impressive here 12 months ago.
Yeah, as always, the French men in World Cups do incredibly well, and World Series, any level of triathlon. But even further down the field, you've got Passimar and Morlac, both who have World Cup medals too. So plenty of opportunity for those French men to try and get a title. But you've got Arnaud Mengal, who got a medal here last year. Plenty of contenders, including Lasse Nygaard-Priester there at number 33.
Yes, great to see him back racing again after the various health issues that he had. Nicola Azzano, another of the strong Italian contingent. Men are underway in the Eternal City. This is going to be fast and furious. It's going to take them less than an hour, and it looks absolutely wide open.
But as you say, in this field, it's pretty open. I think you've got athletes in the 30s that could potentially win this race.
Oh, for sure.
And even 40s, really down to David Castro as well. So it's not just those top-ranked athletes that are going to be up there for contention.
Yeah, Priester's 33, Freelance 37. Castro, as you say, 46.
Now, although the field hasn't massively separated, it's hugely strung out. And at this point, we see further back in the field, it's so wide there. It's almost like 8 athletes wide. That's going to allow these athletes at the front to maybe get away. Those men at the front, they've got clear water. They're able to get around those turnboys really easily, really efficiently. And when we look back at further back in the field, it's quite a tight turn, this boy at the top of the course. We can see how wide some of those athletes are being pushed out.
So Torn going really well in the yellow cap. Morlac matching strokes with him in the red.
That's Passimar from France up there too. As we saw the back of the field, I saw number 2, Nathan Grael, and 4, Ewan De Negro, both in kind of towards the back end of the field. So it's a long way for them to get forward and recover from that position. It was torn out first.
Passimar right there. Morlac was at the front the whole way in the water.
We've got the Pirtle brothers in the field though, and they are 2 of the strongest riders pretty much in any race they enter, so they will be athletes that you'd expect to be moving forward. So if you don't have a good swim, but you're near them, you've just got to try and get onto that wheel and try and hold it as they try and move towards the front of the field.
That's an excellent transition from the Norwegian, Vettel Thorn.
2 French just on his wheel. Estonian athletes just right there as well. It's not a huge gap. When we pull back, we'll see the chase group, but in a smaller group, if they're able to get organised, then they can have that potential to get away. Which is what the aim is going to be for these athletes at the front. We can see the chasers in the back. They might get close at this dead turn. Still Vettel Thorn at the front. Last time we saw him was at the front. So the group's pretty much making contact there around that dead turn.
I think we can say they've officially caught on now.
And here's the second group now.
Yeah, it was just a matter of 3 or 4 seconds back, but that can grow very quickly.
We can see there's still some athletes in the back that haven't managed to make contact with this group or have lost them. Just seeing the back there, and it's Bernison there. I think it looks like he's just about to close down that gap. The other Norwegian athlete in the field closing down the gap to just in front of him.
The 3 that are really struggling, Rodrigo Probert Gonzalez of Mexico, Alejandro Rodriguez-Diaz, we spoke about him, the Cuban, and Lasse Priester, unfortunately for him, he's a minute 20 back already.
Oh dear. I say Hueber-Moosbrugger is about 30 seconds down as well. The athlete that came in ranked number 1 today. See for that, still athletes really chasing hard. It's not completely closed down. And the fact they're hitting the hill really strung out means that the athletes at the back of the group they are on the edge. If they're in the red, they're on the limit. This is a really crucial part because they've got to hold that position the whole climb now. The time difference between the first athletes coming around that bend to the last. It's only a few seconds, but that's huge when you're on your limit and you're chasing hard.
Well, and also, if you're right towards the back, you're not necessarily aware of what's going on at the front. You can't see if there's 2, 3, 4, 5 want to make a break and get out of that leading group. You've no idea.
This group seems to have settled a little bit now. The chase group are about 20 seconds down from the back of this pack to the front of their pack is about 20 seconds. So it's be interesting to see whether they've managed to get that back. We might have that second group that's smaller working a little bit more efficiently together.
So they're going to come and take the bell here. Huge group of men. Warner's never been more than about 2 or 3 places off the front, has he?
He's kept himself in a really good position. So have a lot of the Spanish and French athletes. We see them all near that front.
Well, let's see if we can just double check here while these timings continue. Yeah, so we definitely didn't see David Castro in that leading group, did we?
I don't think he's in the chase group either. I think he's actually gone back even further.
Wow.
Both Norwegians keeping themselves at the front. Baxter, Serrat, Guido, Gonzalez, all the Spanish up there as well. One athlete just off the front there as we approach the bottom of the hill. Wasn't a huge gap, it's a couple of seconds, but enough maybe to really keep this pressure on for the last hill. If anyone was hoping for an easy ride at the last hill, I don't think they're going to get it. We've got one athlete, just only a few seconds, another one just trying to close down that gap. And the athletes at the back thinking, can you just not do this? Can we just ride steady up the hill? We've got a big gap to the chasers. Let's just stay here.
No, it's not going to happen,
No.
Is it? So, T2, Van Lanen gets a nice clear run after that little mini break at the end there. But he's going to have to run through a whole stream of men. Any good at dodgems? That's the problem when you're down in the 40s numerically.
Good for Sagan.
Yeah, that was really classy transition, wasn't it, from the defending champion? Sagan looking really good, just in about 4th or 5th at the moment. So that's Ioane coming up on the outside.
He's had a few good races this year and some really bad races this year.
Twas ever that's with him, really.
I know, it's very up and down, but I always think that really inspires him. When he has that bad race, he then tends to come back with an absolute blinder. So maybe this is it today.
Yeah, lapped out in his last 2 World Series races in Elguero and Hamburg.
Which is not, you don't expect him to be that kind of athlete. He's had a World Series medal before.
Well, certainly not in Hamburg in a sprint race.
Yeah.
But I'll move this from the Spaniard. You can see some of the big names lined up behind. Grail's right there. Morleck's right there.
And you see Grail's had such a consistent season this year. He's got to be looking to push on from that and actually get onto the podium. With Tados not too far off. Now we find out if Serrat's pace was a little too hot over that first kilometre, whether he can stay with this group now.
Yeah, he's come back to them, hasn't he? Grail's right there on the shoulder.
Somebody just lost a shoe. Somebody's not missing a shoe. I saw something come off there, it looked like a bottle, but there's somebody there with only one sort of pink shoe on. I'm not sure, which athlete it is.
That's not going to work.
It's going to be uncomfortable for a long...
Surely can't run another 4,500 metres.
I hope they don't give him a penalty for littering, because it's obviously not on purpose, is it? It's Ido from Spain that's taken up the lead. Is that Sergio Baxter just tucked in behind him? Penaflor from Mexico's there as well, so the French have all slipped back.
So they're going to take the bell, and this is absolutely wide open, which is just how we like it. 2,500 metres to go, and Sergio Baxter now is going to lead him round for this second lap.
I think for Baxter, he's so talented. I mean, he's had some really bad injuries in his time, and he always bounces back from them. He always say, oh, I've only been running for so many months, and he comes back and he comes out with a fantastic result.
Azzano now looming up on the right-hand side of your shot.
There's Betados as well on the far right, just coming through now. So he's been a bit quiet, really, towards the back of this group. Arnaud Mengal's in there as well. He's had a podium in Rome before, and it's the French that are now struggling. there's Grail. He's kept himself near the front as well. Serrat were great from the World Junior Champion. You know, one of the younger athletes, it's quite good to see him up there just really challenging. So it was Sagan who lost his shoe. There he is.
It was, yeah.
There.
Wow.
So that's why he's a bit further back.
Well, I think he's done remarkably well to even be that close.
He was looking for it then when he came round. Where's the shoe?
I hope someone hasn't taken it for a souvenir or something.
Oh, well, hopefully they've taken it back. I mean, he would have liked it if they left it there,
yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
Arnaud Mengal now.
So Mengal, has he timed this to perfection? First time we've seen him at the front.
And he's really lifted the tempo. You can see he's put a few athletes under pressure there. Yeah, second here in 2023. He's a former world under-23 duathlon champion. He's been racing a lot though, to Carlivare and way high. It's not tied him out though.
It looks like this is an example of brilliant timing. From his point of view, just needs to stay where it is. Look at, is that Edo putting on a sprint?
It's Edo, yeah. It's Couldn't coming past.
Surged past Serrat Seoane there.
Seoane's got danger from behind as well for that bronze medal. They're all so closely packed there. Yet look at the athlete moving through there.
Is that Morlock? So see who that is. But Mengal looks like this is a masterclass in how to time the run. There's a massive sprint going on for the minor medals, and they might be able to get to Mengal. No, they won't. Mengal is going to win it, and Edo gets there ahead of Grail for silver. That's a terrific finish.
That's an incredible finish. Their position changed so many times. Fantastic for Nathan Grail as well to get onto that podium. He came through so strong, but Edo, for the young athlete, only first year out of junior, is incredible.
Well, Arnaud Mengal there gave an exhibition in the last probably half a kilometre of that run. He waited and he waited, he bided his time, and then timed that burst to absolute perfection. There was all kinds of changes of position behind him, even in the latter stages. 54.05, the winning time. That's more than a minute quicker than last year.
That's fast. Just wondering where Yanis Sagan is with his, after losing that shoe. If he had to back it off after the last there, he's coming down now. He would have had to really back it off. Maybe he ran almost 4 kilometres, didn't he, without a shoe?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable to finish.
Yeah.
There he is. Oh, I hope there's no injuries there after that.
I knew from 2 years ago when I did second that the last part was quite technical, and if you are in the front on the 2 U-turns, like 800 meters from the finish, like even doing nothing, you take 1-2 meters. So I knew I had to be at the front if I wanted to win the race. So yeah, that's what I did, and after each turn I was pushing the pace, and I heard like they were already 5-10 meters behind, and so I just went for it. But it was like last minute was really hard. I was trying not to look back and really push the pace until the finish, but I was happy that the finish was there at the end.
This medal is all for my team, for my teammates, my father, my mother, my family, and my coach, Roberto, Hector. It's a dream that they helped me to achieve. So I'm so proud and so thankful for them. In the final 500 meters, I pushed, then I come back to the 3rd, 4th position, and then with Nathan and Antonio, and I don't know who was the other guy, but my legs were dead, but I thought if my legs were dead, maybe the others were dead too.
It was a really nice race. I did it last year. It wasn't that good. I'm really happy with the podium. It's my first ever World Cup podium, so really happy with that. And I wasn't even sure to do the race last week because I had just entered on Monday. So yeah, it's a nice way to finish the week. And this year has been really good for me. I did 6 and 7 on all my World Cups, so it's good to be a bit better this time. And yeah, I'm looking forward to racing in Asia.
And then at the start of the run, it looked really tactical with no one really wanting to take up the pace. Is that how it felt?
Yeah, definitely. We were, I don't know how many we were, but it felt like a huge pack. And I knew it was going to be a really fast finish. But I know I have a good finish when I'm feeling good. So yeah, I was just trying to be patient, not use too much energy. And then I managed to came third, so it's really good for me.
Confirmation of the top 10. Serrat with a very creditable 7th place. Baxter just faded a little into 8th. Likewise, Penaflor and Lucas Pertl in the top 10 again. Serrat really the unlucky man, having been out-sprinted and not got a medal to show for it.
I think it just shows a return to form, though, as well.
First World Cup podium for the Frenchman. It has been coming. Just sneaked it in before he turns 30. Wonder what he'd have said if you told him earlier this morning he'd be standing on the podium with a silver medal around his neck.
I am not to be expected. Came in ranked 20th, but one of the youngest men in the field.
Arnaud, Mengal.
Well, something about the water here clearly agrees with Arnaud Mengal. It's only a 2nd World Cup medal, and the other one was a silver right here in Rome 2 years ago.
Sometimes the bike doesn't always matter in a sprint, but I feel like it did today, and those men got the opportunity to show off their skills.
There we go. 3 very happy and now pretty wet men on the podium here in Rome.